he's growing while marketing. And those two things are really hard to do. So, curating and converting, but also all his videos keep touching more people, and he's growing more followership while he has this effective marketing vehicle like locked in. And that's the sweet spot for like really doing something and scaling in dog training, is if every video is going viral, but every video is also funneling to, a particular service. And then meanwhile, he's also doing well on the long form content with YouTube, and that thing is blowing up. That's its own thing. And that thing is doing well, and it's going hand over fist. And now he's raking in the YouTube paycheck. I don't think there's been a person to do that simultaneously. And I think it does take Jacob stepping out of the building and stepping off of the leash and spending 100% of his time and focus on, how do I take these elements of effective marketing and PR and bring it to dog training? And so if anybody's watching Jacob, watch, because you could really learn from how he formats his videos. You could really learn from his copywriting. Like if I were to say, the best thing that he does is, and for those you don't know the term copywriting, it simply means the words that you use when you make a post, the script that you use when you make a post. But Jacob is best in class for copywriting. There are no wasted words. You get lulled in. He teaches you something. His team now teaches you something. And then there's this smooth, easy, like, hey, get a free webinar. Let me send you this. Hey, it's no big deal. And it's a masterclass in like what it takes to grow an audience, but also convert off of that ever growing audience. So I have a lot of respect for him. And I think also seeing him jump out of the vehicle and just be himself, with his friend Ian, who's a really good guy too. And just watching them kind of, talk very casually on their podcast, and, you kind of feel like you're in the room with them. I think that's pretty cool. Like I can't think of another time that somebody has become that big of a name that quickly, but also stayed true to like, hey, here I am. This is what I do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and humour's such a big part of what he does anyway, isn't it? It's like, if it's entertaining, like we have forgotten that social media should be funny, it should be entertaining, it should hook us in. And if there's so much of everything around, if that's the thing that hooks you in the first place, and, pretty much he was always around that humour part, and then he's taken that as a spin-off and kind of put it into something else, fair play. Because we want our own TV show one day, and there'll be a lot of humor in it.
Yeah. I think he pushed the boundaries back a little bit. When he first started speaking his mind and kind of like just saying everything he wanted to say on the podcast, the first time he started doing it, I went, oh, he's going to get canceled. Because he came in at a time where you had to watch what you say, or the crowds of people, like the angry mob was going to light torches if you like colored outside of the lines at all. And he just kept doing it and kept doing it. And I think now, I'm like, right, wrong, or indifferent, I think he's given people an air of like I can be funny. I can just kind of say things and not have to worry. And so I think he's also let the industry know, like, it's okay to just chill out and have a laugh. And it's okay to, be a little rash, or, use a word that may not be PC. Like, let's get back to like just being humans alongside of being a dog trainer. So I think I credit his podcast to that too.
Yeah, it's and I love that. And I love that we're able to like shout out people that are doing well. Because again, I think we live in a world now where it's easy to just tear people down all the time. And again, you don't have to agree with how somebody trains dogs and go deep into the methodology, but you can still give credit where credit is due. And it's lovely to be able to do that. What was coming up for me then, there was something I was thinking about, and I think it's just this whole, that was it. It's the thought process of, I think sometimes for a lot of dog trainers out there, it's this belief system that we almost have to go really big on socials. Like, if you're going to do socials, you have to do the big thing, and you have to have the podcast, and you have to have the book, because the people that we are inspired by, they are doing those things. But actually, there is a high percentage of people out there, I would say, that, and I say just not with any meaning behind it, but they just want to be a local dog trainer. And if I can have a handful of clients that ticks the bills over, that allows me to do the thing that I love, then I'm good with that. And I think this is where the pressure comes in again of, I need to have something that I don't really want, and I don't know how to build that small, again, without it being a demeaning word, but I don't know how to build the thing that I actually want because it's not the big thing.